I'm Storm Tracker AT meteorologist Austin Haskins with your Tuesday weather forecast. It finally happened in Eau Claire for the first time this season. We dropped to the freezing mark. So our first freeze officially came this morning, 16 days past the average first date of October 1st, and we were 11 days short of the record latest first freeze, which was back in 1934. The most recent freeze we had in Eau Claire was May 3rd of this year, and we averaged roughly in the months of September and October together 11 days on average at or below freezing. But as we talked about yesterday, we weren't expecting a freeze across the area. We were expecting temperatures to stay mostly mid to upper 30s. But what exactly caused our temperatures to be a lot lower than expected? Well, it was a couple of factors. The first factor was we ended up having that cloud cover stick around a little bit longer than expected, especially across the central parts of the area yesterday. You can see that right here on the visible satellite. So that limited daytime temperatures to the lower 50s for places like Eau Claire and Ladysmith, but areas west and east where it did clear out, those temperatures did get into the mid to upper 50s. Also, for everyone, the skies ended up being a lot clearer than what Futurecast was predicting. With that combined with the calm winds, all that heat at the surface went up into the atmosphere, and that allowed those temperatures to drop very quickly. We had spots in the upper 20s this morning and lower 30s. Some spots further south and west did manage to stay at least towards that mid 30s mark, but we had more of a freeze across the area than we did frost. So that was kind of the reason why we ended up seeing that. But once that goes away this morning and the fog we're dealing with, the rest of the day looks great. Lots of sunshine, no issues whatsoever. Into tonight, clouds increased ahead of our next system, and there will be times between late this evening and sunset Thursday that we'll at least see a few scattered showers track across the area. It's not going to rain everywhere the entire time. And also, too, at least during the day Wednesday, we'll at least have a little bit of sunshine in the forecast. But then I think Thursday will feature more of the cloudier side of things and in a slightly better chance for showers to track through the Chippewa Valley before things kind of wind down into Thursday night. Even so, rain totals still expected to be very light, 1/10 of an inch or less for most spots, but some spots could see up to 1/4 of an inch. And you can see this map a little more in the way of the darker green showing up, which on the legend here is showing more so about 1/10 of an inch. So it looks like the totals will be closer to 1/10 to maybe 2/10 of an inch for most locations, but there's still going to be several spots that stay below 1/10 inch, and I don't see totals really exceeding 1/4 of an inch for anyone. But once we get the newer data in, that may change, so we'll keep you updated if that is the case. Temperatures today, though, not too bad. Upper 50s, low to mid 60s across the area. That's about 5 to 6 degrees above average for this time of the year. Lows tonight, mostly middle to upper 40s, lower 40s further east, so much warmer start to the day tomorrow. And speaking of that, highs tomorrow, a couple degrees cooler than today, but we'll still manage mid to upper 50s and some lower 60s with breezy conditions. And those breezy conditions do persist into the day on Thursday with those showers as well. Small chance of rain on Friday, and then the weekend for the most part looking pretty good with temperatures near average.